to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Carr's Raiders. A lot of uncertainty about the future home of the Raiders, but for today, their home is still Oakland, California. And that's where we'll find our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Murray, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Carr to throw on second down. It's caught by Clive Walford, and he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford.
Hey, all right, here we go. 5 and 8. On
first down, Murray muscles him off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Latavius Murray. A big run that time by Murray. 51 yards on the ground. So Murray shows off his speed and explosiveness.
Latavius Murray was not a guy that people thought was going to be a big-time producer in the NFL. Boy, was everyone wrong. This is exactly what he does. Often, Latavius Murray knows how to get to the open field and pay it off.
Last year, one of 7 guys to run for 1,000 yards, showing the ability to break off the long one. Shift together here from the D-line. So now it's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
On second down, here's Carr. That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clive Walford, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. and this will be a touchback. And as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done. He hits Randall, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down. Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play. On second down, here's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones. He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat. On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Here's Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Wide 88.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing his Carr on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. Oh, spinning away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and his production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
The left side completion to Jones. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ryan, Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his tight end, Tammy. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tammy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's up and good. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Murray the lone setback. Carr now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Oakland first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Carr turns, hands to Murray. Room here to run. The 20. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards. So a fantastic effort by Murray, a kid born in Orlando, went to high school in New York, but came back to Orlando to go to Central Florida. You're from Orlando, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well, so I knew I liked this young man. And the stock and trade for him, speed. Give him some...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That was second down run for Murray. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
Here we go.
Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning past him. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan now to throw on third down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A big play there on the screen pass. 34 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defense, there's 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland.